Welcome to the kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how I deodorize and clean my disposal with some citrus and some vinegar. So you can use lemons, limes, or orange, and we just want the rind. It's okay to have a little bit of the flesh, but the rind is what we're after. And I'm going to get rid of the stems. Stems are a little tough on the disposal blades, but the rind is really soft and will get chewed up by the disposal where it releases those oils. And if you squeeze it, you can see the oils coming out. So we're just going to chop these up into chunks, and as the blades pulverize them, they're going to release the oils. They're going to loosen any pieces of food that have stuck. I'm just going to do a little bit of lemon and a little bit of orange. So little chunks like this, we're just going to distribute them into a few of these ice cube trays. So then the last step is just to fill up with vinegar. So I've got just regular white vinegar here. And when the vinegar freezes, it kind of crystallizes. It doesn't freeze the same as ice. It becomes very jagged. And that helps loosen material also, and disinfects and sterilizes and deodorizes, most importantly. But this is going to kind of smell a little bit, so I like to keep them covered in the freezer just so that the freezer doesn't smell like vinegar. But then this is going to freeze for a few hours, and then once these are done, we can use them in the disposal. I've allowed these to freeze overnight. You really want to keep them covered. That vinegar smell is incredibly strong. But that's going to help disinfect, and the jaggedness of the vinegar crystals is going to loosen up any food particulate. And that's what's really causing the smell in a disposal. It'll be lodged bits of food in the blade or scattered up on the sides. Because it spins so fast, it can spit stuff up, and you really can't wash that out with just normal water. So what we're going to do is just loosen these up. I'm going to do them all at once. Let's take a look at these. They're really actually quite nice. So they've got bits of citrus in them and this jagged frozen vinegar. It's going to deodorize. It's going to dislodge all that food particulate. And we're going to run this a little bit without running water. Now normally you'd run water the entire time, and cold water. That way everything gets washed down. But we actually want this to climb up the walls, dislodge everything. It kind of deodorizes and kills a little bit of bacteria, and it's going to start breaking up these rinds and add a really wonderful aroma. Now you want to be careful to kind of block it a little bit, otherwise stuff can spit up. So then we're going to give it a huge rinse at the end. So I'm going to just block this a little bit. I'll try and let you guys see, but we don't want food to spit up at us. So here we go. I'm just going to pulse it. That'll break up the first few, and then as it spins, the ice crystals will sharpen the blades, dislodge any food, climb up the walls, and even dislodge stuff higher up. so it smells wonderful right now. All those citrus have really broken apart, and we can see the splatter here, so that's why we have the guard up. But once you've pulsed it a couple times, it should be enough to dislodge all that food. Then we can run some nice cold water. The reason we use cold is because any fats that are in there will stay solid. If they become warm and liquid, they're actually going to clog your drain. So before this floods, we're just going to pulse it down. Okay, so just like that, we've disinfected and deodorized our disposal. So it should be nice and clean now. So if you've got a smelly disposal, I hope you give this a go. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.